What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio Robinson YouTube channel, where we ramble about the Washington Commanders. Today is Monday, June 6th, and we're about a little over a month and some change away from training camp. I hope all of y'all are feeling lovely. It's hot as hell outside. And we got a little bit of news today. Like, the team just announced on the Commanders website, app, and via social media what the themes and activations will be for all of the Commanders home games this year. But before we get to it, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by the two things you see at the corners of the overlay. At Washington on the Daily on Instagram, my boy Ray, he's your number one source for he's your number one source and hub for all things Washington Commanders. Give him a follow at WSH on the Daily on IG. And if you're gonna bet smart, bet safe, and bet with BetUS Sportsbook and Casinos using my unique link you'll see in the description below and code JOIN125 upon your first deposit. But today, we are going to talk about what the Commanders just announced. There's not much football news to talk about. Landon Collins' June 1st designation has finally taken place, so we now have over $18 million in salary cap. The team just finished their third session of offseason team activities with mandatory minicamp coming up sometime soon. And sometime over the next month or two, over the next month and a half, before training camp, I'm optimistic here. They're going to definitely get a Terry McLaurin deal done. I see Terry's living it up. He's catching fish every day. He's having a grand old time, but I know inside it kind of burns him not being with the team because Terry's such a team-first, humble guy. But today we're talking about the team's announcement of what the themes for all the game was going to be. Shout out to my guy JCB, Joey Kobe Bekovich, who comes over from Carnival Cruise. And last year, one of the cool things that was added to the game day experience was a lot of the games had a theme to it. There was Latin Night, Pride Night. We had the Sean Taylor Day. And there was a bunch of different things that we did last year to make the game day experience, give it an extra jolt, because Lord knows at FedEx Field, we need a little something extra to hold on to because the experience there has not always been grand, and we don't do a lot of winning there. So, there has to be a little bit of theatrics that goes on. The team just announced all these things. So starting with our preseason game with the Panthers, we got play football as the theme. Commanders kickoff for week 1. We are all Commanders. Think pink. The breast cancer awareness thing when we come pinked out. Last year they had the pink 3DW to come take a picture with, and they did a lot of cool stuff. Then we got homecoming week versus the Packers, salute to service week, which I'm sure is going to be the week we pull out the all blacks because I believe we're only wearing them once this season. The season forgiven game versus the Falcons, inspired change, fan appreciation game versus Mr. Massage Man, and then rivalry week, we want Dallas, just classic we want Dallas shit. That's going to be our redemption arc. The day justice is served, like Johnny Depp got his last week. We need ours when we play the Cowboys next week. But let's take a look to get like an in-depth feel for what each of these days are going to mean. So let's read what the article says on commanders.com. They announced a list of game things and activations for the team's inaugural season. This is the first time in franchise history the team will play 9 regular season home games. So for those of you who are thinking about season tickets this year, consider the value in that you get an additional home game this year. There's 1 preseason game and 9 home regular season games. So you're getting 9 home games for the price of 8. So definitely consider that. And it says to celebrate the 90th anniversary. Also, there's going to be a patch on them jerseys. I've seen it. It looks nice. I've seen it in our meeting. They'll be announcing that sometime soon with the Command Legacy campaign. There will be a series of activations throughout the season celebrating the team's alumni who shaped the team's history, a celebration of the permanent installation for Sean Taylor and the Hogs offensive line, And each game will feature a legend as an honorary captain. See, the team is going to stay in touch with the history. For those of you who think they're just going to throw the whole history away because the name changed. Starting with preseason game number 1. This is going to be the first time we ever see the Commanders play a football game under the new moniker. We got the Panthers coming to town with their shit show quarterback room of Sam Darnold, Cam Newton, and Matt Corral. And the theme is play football. And the key things about this game, this is going to be the first performance reintroducing the Commanders marching band and the debut of the team's revamped fight song. Me personally, I don't really feel like we need to keep a fight song, but we're keeping it and we're adding some tweaks to it. So I'm excited to see what the hell they're doing with it. Like, I'm excited to see where this shit is going. Week 1, we got Sunshine Jesus coming to town. Commanders kickoff, celebrating the inaugural home game of the Commanders. Of course, there's going to be a 911 tribute. Never forget. Hashtag halftime legends tribute, recognizing the iconic legends from the 50s, 60s, and 70s rosters. Then we got week 3 versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and I want that game so bad. I can't wait to bring this hyped-ass team to FedEx so we can kick that ass. Presented by Telemundo 44. The theme is We Are All Commanders, with special celebrations honoring Hispanic Heritage Month, HBCU Night Out, and Pride Night Out. Special performances by artists from the Hispanic, LGBTQ+, and HBCU communities. Food trucks featuring Latin and Hispanic cuisine. Oh, man. Them bathrooms at FedEx Field gonna be full that night, but I'm definitely getting me some grub out there. And Pride Night Out pregame party. You know, a little bit of inclusion for everybody. Then we got week 5 versus the Titans. King Henry coming to town. Think pink, breast cancer awareness. You know the vibes. I'm coming out with the pink sleeve, pink socks, all that good stuff. The NFL Crucial Catch Initiative, they had some nice gear going on for that last year. Cancer All-Star Survivors Recognition. Beautiful stuff right there. And we know Tanya Snyder has had a lot to do with the Think Pink and Crucial Catch Initiative league-wide for years now. Then we got week 7, homecoming alumni game. That's an interesting game to me because I'm very intrigued with what our uniform combination is going to be for this, because I've been told we're wearing the black uniforms once this year. We're allowed to wear them twice. I believe we see them twice. It'll be if we make the postseason, but we usually wear a throwback uniform for this game. We're going to wear the burgundy and gold, like the maroon and gold ones that we would wear with the little fake leather helmet. Like, what are we doing? They only allow 2 helmets and 3 uniform combinations. So very interested and intrigued to see what our uniform combo is going to be for this one. We got Gadgets, Discount Double Check himself coming to town for that game. You know what we do every time. We give the tribute to each of the world championship teams. And you know the vibes every year for homecoming. Alumni are just walking around the stadium. They get a tribute before the game, halftime, all that good stuff. Week 9, Captain Kirk, Mr. You Like That himself, is coming back to DC for the first time for the Salute the Service game. See, blackout game. Fans are encouraged to dress in all black for the game. They're confirming that this is the all black uniform game. So service member recognition. This is the game. I imagine when they put camo on the jersey that it was going to be the game where it was going to be a Salute the Service Month game. It is now confirmed. Week 12 versus the Falcons, Season of Giving. We got the Toy for Tots drive, My Cause, My Cleats display with the players who have the personalized cleats for the charity of their choice. The artwork is amazing. And then they're going to debut the permanent installation at FedEx Field for Sean Taylor to be unveiled on the 15th anniversary of Sean's passing. Everybody throw up your 2-1s and pull out your 21 jerseys for that one. Week 15 versus the Giants. Inspired Change. The date hasn't been confirmed yet because that's when they start flexing. Inspired Change, recognition of the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, return of the Shop Black holiday market, you know, supporting black businesses. You love to see it. You love to see it. Then we got week 17. We got Mr. Masseuse himself, Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns pulling up to Fan Appreciation Day at FedEx Field, where we're going to recognize the Hogs offensive line and unveil the new mascot. There's going to be a season-long voting, fan engagement type thing about the mascot. I'm not really, like, it could be whatever at this point. Like, a lot of people care about that type of shit. People want a dog, people want a wolf, people want to keep the hogs and keep a pig. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather not have our mascot be a pig, but if fans want that, they want that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, win games. I don't care what the hell the mascot is. Then to close the season, Week 18 versus the Dallas Cowboys. Rivalry week, we want Dallas. That's the whiteout game. So you already know we're going to be wearing white on white. There's going to be giveaways going out all season, rally towels commemorating the first Commanders game. They got the roller banners. I had one of those last year. They're super cool. The pink pom-poms. Last year, they gave out the pink shirts, a seat cushion with 90th anniversary logos, black camouflage scarf, and they will premiere new game day experiences, including the return of the marching band, debut of the new fight song, performances by the Commanders entertainment team. In addition to local vendors, new featured artwork from local DMV artists, and updated seating, including 2 and 4 top tables and mesh club seats. So for those of you who haven't been paying attention, the team is trying to make changes because they know that game day experience at FedEx Field ain't it. Shout out to Joey Kobe Begovic and the rest of that team that's working tirelessly to try to improve the game day experience. You will find my ass at FedEx Field this season. So if you're going to games and stuff and you see me up there, come give me a holler. We're going to be in there rooting it hard and reigning in the first season as the Washington Commanders as a team. So I'll see you fellow comrades at the stadium. Until next time, Commander Rio out. Hell to the Washington Commanders. Deuces.